take the stage.
Welcome back, everyone. CHI is proud to be a longtime sponsor of the North Carolina Teacher and Principal of the Year programs. We so appreciate educators like Rachel, Chanel, and Lydia for their dedication to students. Our next speaker takes the stage every day as the principal of Orange High School in Hillsborough, North Carolina. He also happens to be the 2025 NC Principal of the Year. Jason Johnson, it's time to take the stage.
Thank you. There's so much positive energy in this room today. I'm honored to take the stage today. And thank you for all the work that you do. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of this conversation. Before I begin, I have a quick activity for you to do. They only give me but 7 minutes, so you're not going to take up a lot of time. You're going to turn to your elbow partner, and you're going to ask them, you're going to answer a question. Answer the question, but don't give them why. Just answer the question. And each one of you have 30 seconds to speak, and when you hear me say, groundhog, that means attention back up here.
I like that. That's great. Yeah, thank you.
So the question I want you to turn to your elbow partner and ask, what are you proud of today? Go ahead. Groundhog. So, research says when you're presenting or you're teaching a class, if you get people to engage in a conversation early within the first 15 minutes, they're more likely to lean into whatever the topic may be. So there's a phrase that I'm on a mission to properly define. You have heard it, and many of us have said it. And I want you to repeat after me. And don't mess this up. I am just doing my job. All right, we're going to do it one more time. I am just doing my job.
Just doing my job.
We've had powerful conversations today about school nutrition, food access, and student health. And as a friend of mine, Dr. Rob Jackson, said to me, food is the most important school supply. But as I take the stage, that does feel good when people clap for you. But as I take the stage, I want to focus on the people who quietly make that possible. School cafeteria staff. And we know that they are the kings and queens of saying, I am just doing my job. Cafeteria staffs, let me take you on a journey through 3 moments in time. The first is 1986. I was in middle school, and I was in the 6th grade. And for the ones that's going to start counting on their fingers to figure out how old I am, I'm 52 years old. My mom, clap that up. My mom, she was struggling. She had to be at work early. She would drop me and my twin brother off at school at 6 o'clock in the morning, long before the school doors opened. And we would sit in the car of who me and my brother would call the cafeteria lady. She drove a Cadillac. She had big hair. She loved to smoke. She played classical music, and she would talk to us. My brother and I would argue over who had to sit in the front seat. When I lost, I would sit up front and count the cigarette butts in her ashtray just to pass time. But we were from different backgrounds, different neighborhoods, different lived experiences. But she gave us a place to be safe, to wait for school doors to open. She did not ask for recognition. She did not expect applause. I expect applause, but she doesn't expect applause. And if she was here today, she would say, I am just doing my job. The second moment in time is during COVID. When schools shut down, cafeterias did not. In North Carolina, cafeteria staffs became frontline responders. They shifted overnight from serving meals inside of school buildings to preparing, packing, and distributing millions of meals to children and families. They created drive-through meal sites. They loaded buses and delivered food to neighborhoods. They stood outside in masks and gloves. They adapted when colleagues got sick. And if you asked them what they were doing, they would just say, I am just doing my job. The third moment in time is Hurricane Helene in 2024. In Western North Carolina, as power failed and water systems collapsed, cafeteria workers became emergency responders. They turned school kitchens into disaster relief hubs. They prepared and delivered hundreds of meals the very first night. They used portable stoves and generators. They distributed food, water, and supplies. They loaded meals into personal vehicles to reach families. They cleaned buildings damaged by floodwaters. In Mitchell County, in Watauga County, and in Buncombe County, they did not wait for instructions. They did not look for cameras. They just showed up. And if you asked them why, they would say, I am just doing my job. Those three moments describe work that often go unseen, work that is essential, work that hold communities together. Cafeteria staff members may say they're just doing their jobs, but let me redefine that today. They are stabilizing families, they're strengthening learning, they're preserving dignity when the federal government does not. They are protecting child health. They are fueling academic success. They are saving lives. Because a child who is hungry cannot learn, a child who is malnutrition cannot focus, a family in crisis cannot stabilize without food. So when we talk about standing up for child health and nutritious food, we're not just talking about meals. We're talking about equity. We're talking about access. We're talking about opportunity. We're talking about learning. As a principal, I see every day how nutrition impacts behavior, focus, stamina, and achievement. Food is not separate from education. It is foundational to it. So the next time you hear someone say, I am just doing my job, I want you to hear it differently. And now I need y'all to help me out because we're about to start redefining this. When I point to you, I want you to say, I am just doing my job, and I'm going to start redefining it. Do we need to practice, or are we going to get this on the first go? And I'm feeding a child who needs it. And I'm stabilizing a community. Let's back up.
I'm just doing my job.
And I'm stabilizing a community. And I'm supporting academic success. And I am saving lives. Simon says, when I point to you, hey, I appreciate you. Our cafeteria staff members, to put it point blank, they are saving lives every day. So to every cafeteria staff member in this room and across the state, we see you, we value you, and your hard work really does matter. Thank you for allowing me to take the stage, and I have to end it how I end my every day at Orange High School. I love each and every one of you, and I hope that you have a great time today.